Brilliant Stars, one of my favorite sets from the Sword and Shield era, and today we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 singles from this set, and are they dropping, are they popping? Let's discuss it in today's video. Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is VMAT. If you do enjoy my content, please consider subscribing and joining in all the fun we have here. Today we're going to be doing another finance video. We're actually going to be taking a look at the 10 most expensive cards currently from Brilliant Stars. Now, some of them will be trainer gallery cards, some of them will be alt arts, and some will just be secret rares. So, Brilliant Stars, it's interesting. I wanted to do this video for a while because Brilliant Stars, I always thought, was going to be a set that long term is going to be a great hold because it's got the Charizard effect going on and also other great alt arts in it as well. And I think some of them might be maybe overlooked a little bit because I think when Charizard is in sets, for the most part, it does get the most attention. But if you compare Brilliant Stars, the alt art Charizard, versus the Charizards from Obsidian Flames, I think that I prefer the one from Brilliant Stars. With that being said, there's other Charizards that have come out. In fact, we're pretty much in Charizard fatigue. I personally am feeling Charizard fatigue, even though I like the Pokemon, but I feel like it gets pushed a little too much in sets. But with that being said, I still think my favorite Charizard that was released in the past 4 or 5 years is the Brilliant Stars alternate art, and that is on today's list. So we'll discuss that in today's video, along with the other cards as well. Now, let's start off with the bottom 10 card, and that is Mimikyu V Brilliant Stars Trainer Gallery. Now, this card is currently sitting at $16.36 right now for its holo foil market price. But if you look around mid to end of May, it was actually at $29.21. So it's lost almost half of its value from then, which is a substantial loss. However, 3 months prior, it was sitting at $11.28. So it really depends on how you look at it. It's definitely not at its all-time high, but it's not at its all-time low either. But it has been dropping, and actually right now it doesn't really show any signs of slowing down. Could it go even lower? Could it retrace back to around $10? Let me know down below in the comment section. Next up is Lumineon V, and this is the alternate full art from Brilliant Stars. I love the artwork on this. I love the colors. It's one of my favorite cards in this set, and I think it's a card that's going to age really well, though it has been dropping quite a lot. A lot of singles from the Sword and Shield era have been dropping in price, even Evolving Skies, which maybe we'll do a video on that in a week or so. Now, this card is currently sitting at $17.24. Its highest point in the last 3 months was $22.96. However, 3 months ago, it was sitting at around $14, so it is higher by just a tad, just a smidge than it was 3 months ago, but nowhere near its all-time high, which is almost $23. Next up is Sylveon VMAX. Love this card. Love the EV evolutions. This card is currently sitting at $20.11 for its market price. Its highest price point in the last 3 months was $35.35. However, 3 months ago it was $15.47, so it's only a little bit higher now than its price 3 months ago. Nowhere near its all-time high, though.
Overrated as f.
Next up is another Sylveon V. This is the Trainer Gallery. I love the artwork on this one. It does kind of remind me a little more of the manga artwork, where it kind of has a little bit of like kind of watercolor effect, I want to say. Love it. Love the bold blacks in it, like nice outline in general on the Pokemon. It is pretty expensive still, sitting at $20.39, though its all-time high in the last 3 months was $26.70. 3 months ago, sitting at $15.12. So it's still $5 more expensive than it was 3 months ago, but again, its all-time high in the last 3 months was $26.70, so it's lost about $6 in value from that point. Next up is the Ultra Ball Secret Gold Rare from Brilliant Stars, currently sitting at $23.27. Now, it actually has been on the rise since mid-June, but hasn't risen too much. It was at $20.86. Now it's at $23.27. However, its highest price point in the last 3 months was April 11th to 13th at $33.50. Next card here, we're getting into the Umbreons. Beautiful card, beautiful artwork here. It is currently sitting at $26.52. Its highest price point was May 11th to 13th at $49.68. 3 months ago, it was sitting at $16.07. So it's actually risen by at least $10 in value, which is quite substantial, but it does look way more dramatic than it actually is because it did spike quite aggressively to $49.68. So it's lost a lot of value, almost half of its value from its all-time high price point. However, if you think about it, just right before its all-time high was at $16.07, so that is quite the month, I have to say. Holy crap, that's like 35 days, and it like almost tripled in value pretty much. So that's crazy. Next up is Umbreon VMAX. This is the regular VMAX card. I love this one from the Trainer Gallery. It is sitting at $37.93. Now its all-time high in the last 3 months was $61.92. And then 3 months ago, April 5th to April 7th, it was sitting at $23.29. Next up on the list is RCSB, the alternate full art. Love this card. Brilliant card, pun intended, from Brilliant Stars. It is sitting at $38.21 right now for its holo foil market price. Now its highest price point was $57.26 from May 17th to May 19th. 3 months ago, it was sitting at $27.94. So it is $11 more expensive than it was 3 months ago. However, compared to its all-time high, it is nowhere near it. Next up is the Charizard V-Star, the secret rare, the rainbow foil card. It is currently sitting at $54.47 for its holo foil market price. At the beginning of June, it was actually at its highest price point at $58.09. 3 months ago, it was sitting at $51.46. So it has risen still a little over $3 in price in the past 3 months. Still, compared to its all-time high, it's not really that far off. You know, you're looking at $58.09, so it's really only lost like $3.50, which is not really bad at all if you really think about it, considering, you know, some of the drops that you've seen on this list earlier in the video, right? It's crazy. Next up is the last card, the most expensive card from Brilliant Stars. Obviously, it was going to be the Charizard alternate art. I love the artwork on this. I love the fact that you got Venusaur in the background as well. So you get two main characters from the Pokemon Kanto region. I love it. Amazing. It is sitting at $170 right now for its holo foil market price. Now, in the last 3 months, its highest price point was May 23rd to 25th at almost $200, $199.38. 3 months ago, though, it was sitting at $124.67. So it's really risen in price by almost $50, about $45 in value, which is still a substantial gain. However, you know, if you look at the last month and a half or so, it really does look like a lot of these cards are dropping in price, except for a few secret rares here and there. But for the most part, they are retracing. I think they're just trying to find their new bottom before maybe they actually start going up again in the future, because, you know, Sword and Shield, it's not being printed anymore. So a lot of these cards are going to get harder and harder to find. And as these products age and as these singles age, people are really going to start grabbing them for their collections, for their sets, so for their master sets in general. So I can see this card really going up in price in the future. I mean, it's a beautiful card, beautiful artwork, and it's incredibly rare. These cards are so difficult to pull. If you've been someone who's been opening a lot of Sword and Shield like I have, you know how hard it is to get alternate arts like this. I've only pulled maybe like 5 or 6 of them in my entire life. You know, I don't open a ton of product, but when I do, I really want to hunt for these alternate full arts from the Sword and Shield era, and they're very difficult to pull. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, leave a like down below, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.